everyone, my name's Adam Archer, and today we're going to be taking a look at my camping survival bushcraft backpack. One of the things I want to start off saying is most of the camping I do is a lot of people would consider car camping. The car's within a quarter mile or so I'm not too worried about weight. This is a very heavy backpack. I think I probably have 35 pounds worth of stuff in it, especially when I have my sleeping bag underneath, which is not shown right now. So just want to throw that out there. When I am backpacking, I use a completely different setup, different backpack, and it's going to not be ultralight, but it is much lighter. So having said that, and I know people are going to still say, oh, you have way too much stuff, all you need is 2 sticks to rub together and you're good in the woods. I like to enjoy it by having stuff that makes it easier to enjoy. So let's start off with this front pouch. This is the LA Police Gear 72-hour pack. Did a review on that was pretty well received. On the front we have the VanQuest Prepper's Color Coding Kit. I don't really have the tabs anywhere on this. I have one right here which shows fire. But let's open that pouch up. So as you can see, we have a first aid kit. I have customized this a little bit, but it has all the standard stuff of the Be Smart, Get Prepared. This is a Walmart survival kit. I also put my toothbrush and toothpaste in here, but it's a decent kit. You're not going to get fantastic first aid kits from Walmart or anything like that, especially hiking type. We have my Bushcraft kit. This is really my survival kit that I could just go into the woods with just this. Has everything from my flashlight to fire starting, has a fishing kit, water purification, sharpeners, hot sauce, just about anything. I'll show this in a separate video. It would take about 30 minutes just to go through this kit. I have made a couple videos of this previously, but I have modified it a huge amount since then. So this deserves its own video. So let's zip this back up. In this pocket right here, we have the Luminoodle. This is the brighter version. I think it's 400 lumens. I'm not actually positive. It's the Luminoodle color. It's able to light up a campsite pretty well. It basically is a bunch of LEDs inside of a rubber tube. And I'll make a video on that. There are lots of videos though on the Luminoodle. Of course, to charge the Luminoodle, I have a Anchor USB portable battery, a very large one. And this is actually so that I could have 2 Luminoodles charging. I can charge my cell phone. And here in my survival kit, I have the cord for my cell phone, as well as a few other electronics. The flashlight that I actually have uses an 18650 that uses the same charger as my phone. So lots of different things that I can charge with this. Also, I don't need a solar panel or something like that, even if I stay out for a long time, because this is a huge battery. One thing I didn't mention, I'll try to put links in the description or in the comments somewhere where you can find all these products. Most of it is on Amazon. So if you go to my Amazon store, you'll find it. Another first aid thing is an Israeli bandage. It's basically a trauma bandage. If you're bleeding out, you can use this. I'm not really familiar with how to use tourniquets, so I went this route rather than getting a tourniquet. And you can kind of use this as a tourniquet replacement. Ultralight, definitely recommend putting this in your bag. And especially with having like an axe or a hatchet. Well, that's a small forest axe or boy's axe. And a knife and that type of stuff, saws. I do recommend something to prevent bleeding or to stop bleeding. I don't have Quick Clot or anything like that, but I have that in my pack instead. Let's actually throw this stuff back in here after I've taken it out. So in this pocket, let's see if I have anything. Nope. I have some hot hands right here. Just some instant warmth, basically. You can get warm pretty quickly with those if you are rather chilly. Throw that in your sleeping bag or something like that. On the sides here, we just have my hiking sticks, very easy to take out, and my silky big boy, and my favorite axe, the Wetterlings boy's axe or small forest axe. I believe they changed the name to boy's axe. I think, I'm not positive. On the side here, you can see this clip. I used to keep this small forest axe on the outside, like this. When I'm transporting my backpack, like throwing it in the car, it's just easier to keep it up here because I'm not going to be getting to it a lot. If I'm going to be using the axe a lot, then I'll transfer it to the outside. I have 2 of these quick clips. I think they're called elastic clips. They're rather expensive. I think like $8 or $9 a piece, but they work pretty well. On the pocket over here, I have a stainless steel water bottle. It is a largemouth water bottle. You can see that right there. No water in it currently. My car is right there, and I have a gallon jug of water, so don't really have to worry about running out there. Nothing else in that pocket. Just check this other pocket. I don't think I have anything in it. Oh, I do. We'll flip this around. In this side, we have the rain cover, so don't really have to worry about this getting wet. Just throw the rain sleeve on it. Anything else? Just no. Shove that back in there. Fits pretty well. It's a very large one, so it even fits when I have my sleeping bag underneath, which I'll show you how that works. So there are 2 or 4 loops under here that I've put these straps, and I just strap my sleeping bag right onto the bottom of my pack when I have it with me. In this little zippered pouch, I also have a orange vest, and that is, there's sometimes people that hunt, both on this land as well as other places I go camping. I will actually sometimes put this orange vest on if it's hunting season, so I don't accidentally get shot. Hunters have to wear orange vests, so they're kind of expecting if they see somebody, they'll also be wearing one. I don't want to look too much like a deer or other hunted animal. So one thing that I don't see very often people bringing, but I thought was a good idea. Have an S-clip up here. This is actually so if I go into like a stream or something, I have water shoes, and I can just hook it out, or my shoes, on the outside of my pack after I've used them so they can dry out and they don't get the inside of my bag wet. Turning this around, you have the straps. I use a SC4. I have more expensive bushcraft knives, but this one tends to be the best. The nice thing about the SC4 is it's not too expensive, so you don't have to be afraid to really abuse it or really use it. With my, oh goodness, what is it called? It was, oh goodness, I don't remember the name of my one Swedish knife anymore. Oh well. Oh well. In this pocket up here, I have some mechanics gloves. Absolutely love these gloves. I'm probably going to have to replace them soon. I've had them for years, and the fingers are starting to wear out. But mechanics gloves are the way to go. Absolutely love them. I went through like 5 pairs of gloves before finding these, and these have lasted 10 times the length of any of those. So very happy with mechanics gloves. We have the flashlight, the head strap for that. I use the WowTac, the A2S. It's the one that's like a L-shaped flashlight. Next I have, this is the K-Bar caster. which is a rather interesting device. It's a good example of, there we go. Of course this is going to fall apart on video, but let's try to get this working again. Okay, so the K-bar caster, basically it is a hand line reel. So you have fishing line all wrapped up in there, a little swivel on there, and you can throw it out and then you would hand reel it in, just like that. Inside is hollow, so you can store some bait and that type of stuff. So what I actually have is a worm with 2 hooks in it, right there. I have a weighted bobber, another worm, no hooks in it. I have a little weight. I have a single hook right here. Not sure what size that is. And some spoiler shad baits. I probably need to put some more hooks in here, but this is what I have in here so far. This is not very easy to catch fish on though. It's one of those things that you throw out there and hope the fish swallows the hook, because you're not going to be yanking on this to try to catch it. It's more just kind of a sit and wait and hope that you catch something. I've been trying to catch some fish on this. They get some bites, but no takers. Also, the place that I'm at isn't a huge fishing place. It's just a farm, so has a lake. But yeah, that's the K-bar caster. Zip that back up. Could have thrown the glove. Okay, now into the main compartment. Let's make sure all these are unbuckled. It's gonna be a long video because I'm rambling on about random stuff. Okay, so the nice thing about this is that it opens up very wide. You can see right there. So, let's start with the compartments up here. I have 2 things of this Goo energy gel, chocolate coconut. I got these at an incredible price, so I'm kind of trying them out. Normally they're pretty high dollar. I mean, they're like $2 each sometimes. But I got a whole pack of them for like $2.50. A pack of like 30. So they do expire at the end of the year though, so that's why I got them. We have a little eating tool. This is by Boker, a fork, knife, and spoon, as well as it has a salt and pepper shaker on it, which I don't fill the salt and pepper shaker. And then we have I think I actually have 2 of these. They're 2 little LED USB chips. So you just plug them into the external battery pack and they produce light. So I actually have really liked those. I'm going to show how bright they are later today. We have a all-weather blanket. So one of these reflective blankets, much thicker than like Mylar, so can be quite useful. We have the water shoes that I was talking about before. A microfiber Sea to Summit micro towel, very nice. Although it doesn't absorb as much water as I'd like it to. I'd like a towel that would be about this size that could dry you off completely. This one, it will dry you off, but not completely. We have, well, wait on that, Percardin, I'm probably not saying that correctly, insect lotion. We'll see how this turns out. I put it on like when mowing, but haven't been here using this. Last time I was here, I didn't use any insect spray, and I had 52 bug bites on my legs, even with wearing these jeans, these 511 pants. So we'll see how it is this time. For a water purifier, we have a Hydra pack. This is extremely light. I replaced my pump filter with this, and I'm pretty happy. Haven't actually gotten the chance to use this. Hopefully I'll be hiking later this month, and I'll get a chance to actually filter some water with it. But in terms of the weight, I'm happy. We have a Shama in blue. You can use this for a few different things. I sometimes used it as a towel, and if this one doesn't dry me off completely, I don't know. We have some tarred nylon rope. This is a lot of rope. I'm actually trying to figure out some way to build, actually, I was just thinking, I bought a kite handle to put the tarred nylon string on. So I actually have that at home. So we'll put that on. Make sure it's still filming. Yep. Okay. In terms of having a tent or a hammock, I use a Eno hammock. So we have a double nest, the Eno straps, a underquilt, or not an underquilt, a under hammock. So this is where I put all my gear. Have a video on that as well. And the tarp. So really like Eno hammocks. I do have another type of hammock that I'll use, but the name, I can't remember right now what it is. But the Eno tends to be the most comfortable. We have a Coghlan's trowel, which has seen little to no use. One thing that people will make fun of me for is the BioLite, which I actually like rather well because it will fit almost all of my cooking stuff. My water bottle, I just have to take my tent stakes and I can put it right on top of the BioLite and it boils water extremely quickly. We have a cheap water bowl, and this is actually to clean any dishes and stuff like that. Got this off of eBay for incredibly cheap. It was from like China, so it took like 2 months to get here, but I got it for like $2. And you just fill it up with water. Maybe they call it a water basin, I don't remember. We have a zebra pot with the stainless steel clips. And on the inside of that, we have a sponge. We have the inside container, a MSR scraper, my spice kit, some soap, and a little bottle that I put olive oil in to do cooking, or to do my cooking. I use olive oil when camping rather than butter. Though I realize that olive oil can hurt my stomach, so I may go back to butter. And we have this carbon steel pan, or a carbon steel skillet right here. So to cook up eggs, bacon, and it has been seasoned extremely well. You can see how black and shiny that is. Okay, so, and I still have more. Okay, so we have some tongs right here. We have a stainless steel straw. Why I bought this, I don't know, and why I have it in my pack, I don't know, but I do. Stainless steel straw. Who knows when you'll need it? Probably never. We have a little pack of different types of foods. We have the Asian sides. We have 2 Cliff bars, some Spam, some premium hash browns, 2 granola bars, and it looks like some tuna fish. Yeah, some Thai chili. Is that Thai chili? It says juicy chili. Let's see. Spicy Thai chili. Tuna. So lots of different food in here, and that's just if I go out and end up staying longer than I was expecting and need some food, I have it right here. Or if somebody else has not packed food. And I might actually, maybe I'll stay the night here. Wasn't planning on it, but I have food. I didn't pack any food previously. So, okay, and let's go to the last compartment. Right down here, we have a drop cloth. This is basically a thin plastic sheet that's 9 by 12. You can buy it from the dollar store for $1. But in an emergency, it can make a great shelter. You can use it to keep the rain off of you. But it is very light, takes up minimal space, and if you need some type of shelter, it works. We have some Instafire fire starter. They've started selling this at Walmart. We have some UCO Titan matches. I tried to film a video of this, but then I lost every piece of footage I had, and now I only have a few matches left. 6, so I guess I could make another video, a rate placement. I don't know, I'll probably make a video on it then. But there's so many videos already on these, so try not. And we have, lastly, a Silcock key. This is a key that you can open up faucets and that type of stuff. A lot of times they'll remove the handles so people can't use them. If you really need water, use that. It does weigh a lot, so I don't know. I just have it in my pack. I'm not really worried about the weight, as I said at the beginning of this video. Let's see if I'm forgetting anything. Sunglass holder at the very top here. Don't currently have my sunglasses in it. Don't have them on my head either, so don't know where they are. And lastly, I have a little remove before flight tag that I got off of a Alpha Industries jacket. And that's all. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, got something interesting out of this, or not. If you watched the whole thing, though, at least you spent some time. No, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Now I'm gonna have to put all this away. See ya. 22 minutes. Goodness.